Good morning. Alright, what's up, everybody? What's up, people? Move out of the way. Alright. What do we got? Hey, it's Miro BTW. BBW. Alright. Astrobate doesn't seem to make it on some of these streams sometimes. What's up, everybody? Good analysis stream yesterday. Got some sleep. We're back at it. 7 plus 5. Like it says at the bottom of the stream, 7 plus 5 casual. If you'd like to play, please challenge me. Sparkle Horse is my account here on lichess. We're only playing on lichess. Leeches. Leeches.org. Alright. Damn it. I didn't ban you? I can't even keep track. Is that the other account? Thought I banned you. God damn it. Just slips through the cracks. It's like the Blob or something. You like bar the door, but it still just comes under the door. Oh my god. Alright. Bob just oozing under the door. Oh, it's a lot of, yeah. Because I was bullied. Now I'm a bully. I'm a big bully, Bob. Alright. Mr. Coffee is here from Florida. Nice. The orange state. I don't know why I'm laughing so much today. I've got that weird laugh going on. Oh shit, you better not say that. Miro, are you like trying to tease Bob or what? You're gonna get him all worked up. I can't believe you would do that by coincidence. It was an experience. Damn, I'm not an experience? I'm like going to McDonald's and John Bartholomew is like going to a fancy restaurant or something. For Hey, it's Miro. Neutrino Wombat. Interesting. Rated 10 plus 5 is not acceptable. Is McDonald's not a fancy restaurant? You do have McDonald's, right? Alright. The Anchorage McDonald's. Chess Club. Huskies challenged me. We're gonna need another player. We're gonna need another challenge before that. They served that at the White House. Oh yeah. We're just gonna need like a warm-up game before I play Husky. He's over 2,500 now. Damn, the McDonald's by your house was closed for 2 years because of an earthquake. That's a long closure. Did the whole McDonald's like fall into a huge earthquake sinkhole or something? Neutrino Wombat challenging me to the correct time control. Alright. Perfect. Perfect. I normally take the challengers who are subscribers first, but it's Friday, so we do away with that rule. Insurance issues. Lots of lawsuits. Those poor little kids who got sucked into the sinkhole. They had to work out the lawsuits to the parents. Alright. I'll have to call Alex Jones to find out the truth about that. It's been covered up. Neutrino Wombat, I'm going to take this challenge. Why can't I click on it? Alright. You know, it's funny that you're mentioning John Bartholomew because, like, I don't know randomly why. Like sometimes I don't really love Facebook that much, but it's the only social media that I really use, and I try to keep a low profile on there. But for some reason, John Bartholomew like popped up in my friend's suggestions yesterday, and it was kind of odd because he never ever was in the suggestions before, and usually that happens like if you like say something near Alexa or something like that, you know. But I mean, no one had mentioned John Bartholomew or anything, so it's weird how coincidences work. We know that Bob has a big crush on him. There are some theories. He listed for yeah, I saw that. Oh, he listed for a 10+2 game in the lobby. Interesting. That's a one way to like get new viewers, I guess. Oh, he was probably doing play lichess or whatever, right? Oh, he's playing for the site. I don't know if he gets paid for that or what the deal is, but probably. I don't. Oh, it was off stream. Are you serious? Oh, that's interesting. Off stream? Wow. Off pissed. Or pissed off. Man, I don't know what I'm doing here. It's too early in the morning for the c3 Sicilian. So you tricked me into playing like queen e4 check and then go back to e2. What the heck are we doing? Okay, I have no clue what I'm doing now. Congratulations. I guess I'll play a6 because I don't like knight b5. You checkmated him in 4 moves. Nice job. He was making a YouTube video. Okay, that's interesting. How to get checkmated in 4 moves. How not to play chess. What else? Friday. Today's Friday. Sunday we have Simul. No trolling by Bob on Sundays. See, I don't mind, Bob, if you mess around here when I'm playing, you know, rapid games. What bothers me is when you harass me during simuls and like analysis stream. All right. I know you don't pay attention to what the content of my stream is. You're just here to talk about sex and other distractions. But I appreciate it. It's really great having you. And you are Bob is a founder, although not a subscriber. That's kind of embarrassing to be a founder and not be a subscriber. I just don't retain my founders very well. All right. I'm in a good mood today. You can't destroy it. Neutrino Wombat. Yeah, I was a little sleepy here in the opening. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing this on occasion. This move order with knight f3. It has some tricks involved, apparently. Normally, white always plays d4, so I've got to be careful about that. Well, we gotta move again. I mean, there's no question, right? Right. So now, do you go to c6? Normally it would be bad, but I mean, bishop e5 is cut out, so... I only know Elliot Winslow. You only Winslow. Then there was a plumbing and heating company that we had called EF Winslow. So I only know E Winslows. That's a very... feels like a very, sort of white Anglo-Saxon name. Winslow. It sounds regal. Well, I mean, you know, black people have all kinds of names. All right. Can't judge a book by its cover. He's black. D4. Try to get some racial tension going, Bob. That always that's the go-to. Kind of the go-to way to stir up trouble. If nothing else works, nothing else, you got to go with the racial tension. All right. Bishop e7. Another option is b5. I'm having trouble focusing. b5. b5's... I feel like I need to get my king to a safe place. Get my king to a safe place. Damn, this guy's kind of scary. I mean, he's playing in an unassuming looking style. Maybe I'm afraid of ghosts, but I keep seeing variations I don't like. If you're gonna troll my stream, you should at least subscribe. Damn. Alright, anyway, we've got very few gift subs and no cheers this week. That's pretty sad. I don't remember like making it to Friday with no cheers. We did have a nice donation yesterday from Bill W. Which I appreciate. Gotta keep the gas flowing to Eastern Europe. Okay, you guys could send me like a German tank or something. Let's see. I like keeping up on the political news and whatnot. If you send me a German tank, I'll forward it to Ukraine. Troll life projection. You're never here. I have negative thoughts. I'm in a good mood, I'm telling you. You can't mess with me today. It's Friday. Tomorrow's like, I have a day off tomorrow. I'm gonna tell the Budapest chess team to go to hell on Sunday if they call me and tell me I should play. I have a nice weekend ahead of me. You can't destroy that. You know how to game? I had a game like this against, you know, the guy who does the podcast, Ben Johnson. A million years ago, I played Ben Johnson, and he played a similar way. It's really very hard for black to get any kind of dynamics going against this sort of setup. White's not allowing like an IQP, sort of like super safe play by white. There's like more than one way to play. The lesson is that there's more than one way to play the C3 Sicilian. The moral of the story. Yeah, I was going to say Ben Dover Johnson. That would be, what if his middle name was Dover? Oh, speaking of sex, now that we're talking about current events and Bob is here, I thought I'd get your opinions about John Jeremy. Ron Jeremy is being deemed as like incompetent. Apparently he has like very serious dementia, so he won't stand trial. He's being deemed incompetent to stand trial. Just wanted to get Bob's take on that. I know you're a big Ron Jeremy fan. You don't like the way he voted. It's crazy, man, the story. You didn't know about this current event? It's crazy what he did, apparently. I like, when I heard he was charged with crimes and rape or whatever, I thought, okay, it must be something related to his adult film stuff. But it's not. Like, apparently he, like, he would, like, prey on women at like, bars and clubs and stuff. It's really crazy. It's a crazy, crazy story. But apparently he's so out of it that they're literally going to find him, like, incapable of standing trial. Wonder, he's pretty young, but people do get dementia in late 60s, right? I think it's not that common. But man, the Cosby defense? Really? I didn't know that Cosby had tried the dementia. But Cosby's quite a bit older. I mean, obviously you can get dementia even in some cases in your 50s. But it does kind of sound like the kind of situation that could be totally could be made up, you know. It's the perfect defense, right? He could just pretend to have dementia. It's not that easy to, like, you know, I mean, why doesn't every murderer claim they have dementia? I don't understand. Insanity defense. Since you can't prove someone has, like, Alzheimer's without doing a post-mortem on them, you know, just act like you have Alzheimer's and it would be the easiest defense in the world. You can't prove they have Alzheimer's till you take their brain apart or whatever, so there's no, like, chemical test for it. Apparently he can't even recognize his own, like, lawyers and stuff, but that's crazy. Okay, White had me concerned here that he was a world-leading C3 Sicilian expert, but he slowly drifted into an equal position. And it's so hard to get anything dynamic. I've been super safe. Isn't Cosby getting another? They're rehashing more cases against him or something now. How about Steven Tyler getting sued for something that happened in, like, 1970, 76 or something? Dude, you gotta understand, I'm from South Jersey, so the Delaware Valley area, Bill Cosby was, like, the biggest celebrity of all time. He was, like, a local hero. If you come from my region, I mean, it's not even a question if you like Bill Cosby or not. Like, he was constantly in the news. Alright. Queen C6. Anyway, Bob, you've done a good job distracting me, but I don't mind. You know, it's a blitz game. Rapid, whatever. Call it rapid if you want. But as far as I'm concerned, like, Neutrino Wombat, if you notice his ratings, I get the impression like speed is not his thing. Well, if that's the case, you're in the right place. Because we don't emphasize speed here. Did I make a mistake? Perhaps I should have taken on d4 first. Before, when you couldn't take with the knight. I figured I would settle for the two bishops. But it's not like winning. Have you watched Nakamura? Not on a regular basis. Not like, I never watched Nakamura stream like whole, or just clips and stuff here and there. Why do you ask, Bob? I mean, I don't watch anybody stream. Holy Batman. 95, I was like, well, that can't happen. Yeah, you've been promoting him. Promoter. Bob is a chess promoter. Pawn takes. Have you thought about becoming a chess promoter? Damn, F7 pressure. Well, no, this is a stupid question. Ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer. You take with a rook. Oh my god, what if you have an isolated pawn? I might have symbolically better position. Yeah, white clearly doesn't like isolated pawns. No, he's not so slow after all. Wait, did I just miss something? Rook d8, queen f7. I'm rook d8, queen f4. Rook d1, queen f7 check, and I get mated. Well, that's good to know. I won a piece, finally. So he's just a pretty good player who's not, particularly good in time pressure. $0.04. Give me my 4 cents worth. Well, all I know, man, is that Hikaru is a legendary blitz player, and when I quit, playing chess to play poker, in that period, like 10 years ago, he just like went from grandmaster to world class. But I kind of missed a lot of that. I sort of like wasn't really paying attention to chess, while Hikaru really rose to greatness. For me, he was just like a kid who was an amazing blitz player. I mean, I guess, to be honest, we would occasionally converse on ICC before he rose to his eminency. We were on good terms. But I never had a temptation to try to like suck up to him, I was talking about how Gotham Chess like piggybacked using Hikaru to become famous. I would never want to do that though. I couldn't suck up to Hikaru. All right. Husky. I'm ready for my beating now. G-Souts. Being Hikaru's friend is a privilege. I haven't talked to him in like 10 years. Alright. He did stop on my stream and drop some gift subs like 5 years ago. 4 years ago. I don't remember. But I never even had like the... Never even had the desire to suck up. Alright. I guess, you know, he was sort of hated when he was a little kid. And well, whatever. Bishop e5. Notebook. He lost to Notebook. Did you have an energy drink today, Bob? Did you get your Red Bull? Fully caffeinated? It's late there. Are you back in Europe? What's up with the C3, by the way? Late there or early? I guess it depends on your perspective. Wow, New York City. Sometimes, yeah, New York City is weird. Sometimes I liked it, but sometimes I wanted to like vomit. I remember this one time I was in New York City, just being in the taxi, I wanted to like throw up. But it can be fun to visit. I wouldn't want to live there. Alright. Are we screwing up again? Did we screw up again? Check and knight e4. No, his bishop's freaking defended. So if I go knight e4, I'm alright? Are we alright here? My knight trapped? Move 11 was talking about this kind of line with me. Oh wow, you're not even going to try to trap my knight. Well, it's weird. I don't know this line at all with queen on e2. And I'm not very familiar with this g6 Rosslimo in general. Just tried to start to learn it, basically. I guess I have to play like bishop f5. So my guess is that this particular sort of setup with queen e2 isn't... It's not like main line or something. It's some kind of side variation. I think black should be okay. Yeah, I mean, after living in Boston, which is a very livable city, in terms of like you don't feel like you're overwhelmed with people, and you know, it's totally digestible. New York feels like overwhelming. It's not the same. Not all cities are created equal. Budapest and Boston are pretty chill, but New York, I don't know. All right, bishop e3. Knight takes c3, b takes c, queen a5, f6. I haven't been to New York City since like, I think I was there. We went to visit for like a couple days in 2008 It must have been 2010, the last time I was there. He's really averting this. He's not doing that exchange on c6 for some reason. Averting. Alright, why don't I play rook c8 then? If you're not going to do bishop takes c6, why? Oh, you have a cheapo. You guys see this? No. Only if I play f6. If I play f6, he has knight takes d5. I almost played it too. Wow. f6, knight takes d5. Queen takes d5, bishop c4. I guess that means that f6 is not a good move. So there's like various tactical themes and positional themes. I mean, one is like you take here, you get the c5 bind. Another one is this knight on e4 getting trapped, but with the knight on c3, I'm always just exchanging it. So I got the impression that Husky's, he just sort of plays fast and he's a good player, but he's not like in book here or something. d4 looks weak. Relative. I have no idea what I'm supposed to play here. Knight takes d2, queen takes d2. Looks like the normal position where white has a little more space. Knight c3 I don't like because it like strengthens his center. Just talking about that yesterday in the Italian game. But who's to say I have to do any of the above? Knight b4. I don't know. This is not very exciting. White has slightly more space, but black is solid. Is that a fair evaluation of this position, boys and girls? f6. No risk whatsoever. f6 is like weakening my king side to destroy his center. What if I did something else? a6. a6 gel. Yeah, I'm like using my time. Unlike some people. Why don't you win the Shelley Mays? Why don't you win the c3 pawn? How the heck would I do that? How can I win the c3 pawn? You serious? Knight takes c3, b takes c, but his bishop is defended. It's not like I can just play queen a5 and win his c3 pawn. The bishop's defended on b5. I mean, he could just play like rook c1 or something. Alright, anyway. Well, that's in the past. I was looking at the previous position, for those of you who don't know, but now I just have to play pretty quick. I didn't find anything better. Well, I don't know. I mean, I just don't like putting my queen on a5 unless I really have something concrete there. Because normally the knight is going to a5 in this type, especially in that type of structure. You could just as well play like knight takes c3 and play strategically with knight a5. I mean, maybe in fact, but I mean his knight was on d2, so that was the other problem. It's Jim. Good. I wonder if I have some time to play. Jim. Whenever I watch Star Trek, I think of you. Is my bishop trapped yet? Could be. I just don't want any tactics on that e5 pawn, d5 pawn, whatever. Missed you too. No, he's talking to Bob. I've been trying to keep us apart. Jim's never here. Well, that's subtle. You can't truly trap my bishop on f5. True. True that. I wasted all my time. Wasted all my time thinking about nothing. But I'm good with low time. I was just thinking today, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. That's a classic dadism, but very true, especially in my case. Okay, now one of the reasons why I played e6, as ugly as it is, so I could do this kind of thing, point of which is still unclear. Knight a5. Well, I guess that's it for that. So much for that plan. He stopped the knight a5. Look at White's play, man. This guy's 18 and 18 against me. He's now over 2,500. $2,300 bullet. Mostly bullet. Yeah, I didn't realize just how many bullet games he has, actually. Wow. I don't love this move. I feel like I'm playing an all-seeing monster. How does that work? I don't know, white is like GM strength, I would say, in terms of speed and accuracy, style of play. White is play GM level in this game. Yeah, I'm just in deep shit. No tactics work for black. What was my idea? I can't remember. You don't say. $2,200. Bob is up to $2,200. Oh, you saw that. Queen d4. That's resolute. This guy for real? Can't wait to see the analysis after the game. Wow, Morales is here too. Why didn't I play Queen b8 there? Probably not good enough. Super pin. But what's impressive is White's not just speed but skill as well. It's like this brutal pressure that you're facing. Incredibly fast and incredibly brutally strong. It's got to be a grandmaster playing White. You guys can't see the ratings. Oh shit. I just realized. He has that too. Yeah, it's over. Look at this game by White. It's obviously a grandmaster. 1 inaccuracy, 1 mistake, 17 CPL. I mean, White's just too strong, you know? I would say they're like 2,500. We're out of book. We're out of book here at move 11. My move is like reasonable. And then knight d2. Yeah, and Shelley Mays said queen a5, but actually knight a5 is the normal plan. But he had a knight here, so I thought... Yeah, I mean, for me, that's like a tournament game, CPL. In like 90, 30, I would play that well. Husky can do it playing like 1 minute for the whole game. He plays like 17 CPL in 1 minute chess. You should be streaming, and I'll follow you. But it's funny, knight d2 is not a favorite move of the computer here. You could have played g4 right away. I forget. Yeah, I didn't really have a clear plan. I mean, I'll have to play bishop e4 at some point. So this is lost for me, apparently. Rook f8, bishop f8, knight e4. No. No, only this move, which he didn't see, apparently. I don't even understand what that wins for white. Why is this winning for white? Because my position is utterly wrecked. My king side is utterly wrecked. So he made one mistake with b3 missing g4 a move earlier. They amazingly busts me with knight a4. That's the #1 move. Now I'm just almost lost strategically. I would say white played GM strength. Alright. So I'm just simply overpowered. Doesn't happen that often, but yeah. Alright. Jim. I mean, the combination of Grandmaster Strength and playing the whole game in 1 minute is just too much for me. It's like playing against Magnus Carlsen. Alright. One or the other I can handle. Either you're very strong or you're very fast. But you're both, then I have no chance. Honestly. That's the situation. Alright. That's why I lose every time I play Pop G. He's a blitz specialist. He's extremely accurate and extremely fast. I don't have a chance. Sloppy players who are fast make mistakes. You can beat them on the board. Really strong players who need to think and take time, you can beat them because they'll make mistakes and time pressure. But players like this game with Husky, where it's they're insanely fast and very strong and don't make mistakes, I don't see how I have a chance unless I can play perfectly. That's okay, Jim. Oh. What is this? What is this? We transpose to something else. Okay, I'm just really slow. It's morning. What do you want from me? But the strength-wise, that's too much. So what is this, a Petrov transposition? What is white doing here? It's an odd position again. Why can't I play c5? Jim's just making this up or something? It looks kind of made up, he's just winging it. Yeah, every game I have a knight in e4 that's trapped. Oh, I thought you were going to play bishop e5 check. Dude, is my knight close to trapped? It's close to trapped. But close to trapped isn't the same as trapped, right? Horseshoes and hand grenades. This does have a little bit of a strange similarity to last game. Seriously? What is this? Why do I get positions like this? Where is this coming from? Knight b5? What is that? How can that possibly be a good move? What is this position? Weird. Jesus Christ. Jim has the same bullet rating as Husky, but he's not like 25, 30 in rapid. God damn. Is this really a real thing? Wait, I'm like losing a piece to f3? No. But I will be. If I play a6, I drop my center. Hold on a second. If I play a6, you take, I take. You trade queens, I take. And then, like, you move your knight back to c3. My king is just, like, stranded and on the board. Like, what is this? What is this? Seriously. e5. So this is, like, a normal position. Knight takes d4? Is that some sort of, like, trap? And I fell for it? It's like I've been sucked in some kind of weird trap. How do I end up playing positions I've never played in my life every game? Here we go again. You know, same as last game. Some weird move that I've never seen in my life. This is what happened last game. It's Queen e2. He's totally taking me out of book. I can't find a move for black. What if I just develop with knight c6? Well, unlike most people, I like try not to make moves when like I have a lost, you know, when it leads to a lost position. If every move I look at is like leading to a lost position, I keep looking till I find one that's not, you know. I don't just like make moves for the sake of making moves. Alexander CL. I try to avoid having a lost position whenever possible. Bishop d7, bishop e4, pawn e4. The time is there for a reason, you know. The time is there to use it. Use it when you need it. If it's move 4, move 7, it doesn't matter. You know, you have. I can play a whole game with 3 seconds per move. I like how Jim like tricked me though. He purposely set the increment smaller than usual. C4 not good. Well, in principle, it seems bad. C4 developmental. It's a developmental move. Hey, it's Miro. A forcing and developmental move. Well, it does extend the diagonal of your bishop on f8, but when we're talking about move 7, I generally try to develop some pieces. I guess we took Jim out of his like secret opening preparation with a slightly inferior novelty here. I don't know about c4. It just seems like my development is... To be honest, I wasn't really crazy about the ending with my king on d8. And having played c5. Nice to see all of our old friends here. Mad Quick just donated 1 bit. So it's Friday and we have 1 bit so far. Nice. But that's not the important thing. The important thing is that we're healthy, we're alive. Dude, I don't know what the hell is this? You play e5? Since when do you play e5, dude? I have no idea. I've never seen anyone play knight takes d4 in my life in that position. It's just like... I mean, in this position you can play like queen takes d4, that's the main line. Probably some other moves, but this is totally weird. The normal move is queen takes d4. We transpose to a Petrov. What is this? Jerry? Facehugger 1.0. A6. I don't like A6 on principle. We've got to do something though. That knight's got to go. It's got to go. Go away. Whatever. This is weird, man. I think the Husky and Jim are the same person. Just trolling me. By the way, where's Asterbait? He's just totally not here. He overslept. What? After all that, you play knight back to c3. Wow. I think I've literally predicted 0 of White's moves so far in this game. That's it, man. I'm castling queenside. I've literally predicted 0 of your moves the entire game. I mean, seriously, is that the goal? To play every single move something totally unpredictable? Because if that's your goal, like, you totally achieved it. Is that a bullet thing? You're just, like, purposely trying to play surprising moves to make the opponent in time pressure? Seriously? Is that a conscious effort on White's part? I never really thought about, doing that on a regular basis, like every single move. Occasionally, everybody tries to play moves that have like a surprising effect, but to literally base your entire game on, place your entire game on weird moves. I'm like 0 for 11, like guessing White's moves. Okay, maybe castles I would have guessed here. The power that White has is remarkable. Similar to Husky. Incredible power. And very coordinated, Extremely well coordinated. Yeah, it's all connected. He timed out. How does he of 2300 bullet get timed out? So I have 2 opponents so far. Husky supposedly made a mistake, but I think that's debatable. Jim with 5 inaccuracies. Your advantage was over a pawn at one point. 2 points. Dude, this is the weirdest line ever. What is this? Look at the database. There's 413 games and 1 game where someone played knight takes d4. Are you serious? Like, this is your secret variation? It's played 1 in 400 games. I was like, what is that move? No one does that. I have literally no idea what I'm supposed to play in this position. Maybe like d6 is d6 safer than d5 or something? Like, this move was introduced in 2014. I thought I had like lost my mind or something. What is that? And now I played bishop e2, which is way less interesting than Jim's move. This has to be better than bishop e2. And then I admit I went a little bit over the top here. But when, well, the engine is claiming an advantage for white. No, I have bishop c5. Ivan Chuk would have found it. So this is kind of aggressive by me, but look at this move. Of course I used like 5 minutes in this position. I mean, what the hell am I supposed to play? Wow, the engine likes queen a5. Someone mentioned queen a5. It was the same thing last game. Yeah, I mean, you have to play knight c3, right? Actually, you don't even have to play knight c3. You could play like c3. I have literally no idea. What happens if c3? The computer's even suggesting bishop d2. b4 is a move. Dude, you have 4 moves in this position. c3, bishop d2, b4, and even knight c3, right? That loses a piece? Oh. Why does that lose a piece? Oh, okay. I failed to realize that loses a piece. So you only have 3 moves in this position. Yeah, if you play bishop d2, I'm okay with it. But this, you know, knight b5, you're crazy, man. That's so weird. So I was in serious trouble. You had e6, but I'll just play knight f6. I don't think this is that bad, but maybe it's a lot worse than I thought. Apparently it's worse than I thought, but it's not lost or anything. Yeah, so you decided not to play it. But you missed rook e1. Which is a pretty damn obvious move, honestly. So instead of bishop f4, rook e1 is better. And then here. And then I'm in trouble. Yeah, well, that's 2 weird games in a row. Alright. And I'm black. I'm white again. White for the first time again. Yeah, that's enough of that for today. Enough black against e4. And weird positions. I didn't comment on bishop f4. I mean, it's kind of like a normal move. It's literally raining here for like the 10th day in a row. I can't believe it. It was supposed to be like at least stopping. Depressing. Classical King's Indian, same-ish variation. You know, it's funny. I'd sometimes tell the story how I hung that pawn against Dmitry Gurevich in a similar way, dude. You can't do this, can you? Just lose your d6 pawn? It's a sacrifice. It was so embarrassing when I blundered against Dmitry in the New York Open. It was a different variation, but same thing. You know, I don't understand. I wanted to just resign, but it was like, we only played twice. Ever. That's weird. I just played on for a while, down a pawn for nothing, to try to create some complications. Generally speaking, against the average grandmaster, you're going to lose 98% of the time when you lose a pawn for nothing. I mean, sometimes in the King's Indian, you sacrifice this pawn, perhaps. For dark square strategy. But I'm not sure black has any compensation here. I don't think so. You know, actually, if you want to play c6, I mean, you have to do it without the knight on d7, I guess. You already like white here, and this is my favorite opening. What's your favorite opening? Yeah, I've been thinking about the King's Indian lately. And like studying some games. From both colors. Playing d4 again. Mostly with white, and I'm every so often I start thinking about playing the King's Indian again. But it's a lot of work for black. It's not like a low maintenance opening. I'm not exactly sure what to do. There is a problem. I mean, if I play knight c1, it feels like my king side is less well protected. I guess I could castle queen side. Maybe I should just return my queen to its natural habitat. Tabias. Habitat for Humanity. Ugh. Wow. Now there's an extreme move. Weakening d5, but getting control of d4. It's a trade-off. Now we say white is strategically winning. Why queen e2 versus queen d1? You tell me. No question, right? It's developed versus not really developed. Connecting the rooks in the back rank, it's like fundamental stuff. No, not bishop h6. It's just fundamental. I mean, you gotta have your rooks connected. Eventually, I'm gonna move this bishop, and I need to connect my rooks and castle one way or the other. So, queen d2, of course. I just clear pawn up. But actually playing corn, you know, bishop h6 is not a good plan for white when you have a closed bishop on g7. That's bad. That's his worst piece. Plus he has queen h4 check, winning a piece if I play bishop h6. But generally speaking, that's not the right plan for me. If it was an open diagonal, bishop h6 would be, if his bishop wasn't blocked in, it might be a good move. Do you want to learn? Oh boy. Yes, yes. Leif Erikson. Don't get him started. We already had one player like lose his mind about Elon Musk. Elon Musk, Nylon Mask, I like to call him, is a very polarizing topic. Yesterday I heard a good Nylon Mask joke. Have you heard any good Nylon Mask jokes lately? He's certainly a feisty player, isn't he? Yeah, I resent this typical American joke, or whatever that means. But I can identify with it as well. I identify and resent it. Identify with and resent. I'm conflicted. I'm proud to be American and embarrassed at the same time. Does that make sense? I don't know, those of you that were here for our Tuesday tournament stream, there's a player who like went full on troll. And I think they were a big Elon Musk fan. You might set someone off if you start insulting Elon. It's like a trigger. They're likely triggered. Alright. It's easy to trigger the Nylon Mask fans. Bishop G5. I can't believe you're like attacking me on the king side, dude. What is he doing here? What is that about? I'm really into pop culture. Wow. I think, yeah, that move, huh? Double tactic. Tactic burger. That's a tasty tactic burger you got there. Speaking of pop culture. Alright. He's all over the place. Queen A5, BH4. I'm going back to my roots with this game. Yeah. Good luck with knight F4. That was his plan. To come here. That's unlikely. $13 Yesterday, my phone was asking me if I want to set it to 24-hour time. Just go. I guess the extra pawn is useful. Uh-oh. Well, anyway, I was going to go here. You just made me do it. Pawns are people too, Alexander CL. As much as Jesse Cry likes to claim they're not. He did knight h5 anyway. Unbelievable. I tell you, it's unbelievable. Please don't play f5. f6 is okay. I don't mind f6. Promise you're not going to play f5. g5 is interesting. It's an interesting idea. Oh, I see. What is there a rationale to that? Is there a rationale behind g5? Are you rationale? I mean, Tabias, I moved to Hungary because of George Bush Jr. Obviously. So long before we had Donald, we had another sort of moronic president. Donald Trump is not the first moronic American president. Alright, well, bishop takes h3. Yeah, that's over. Alexander Sial was KG. Alright. America. What have I not played against you? America. Damn, he doesn't play the Benoni. Wise decision. Okay. Yeah, that's a professional move order. That's the way DeFermian plays. The professional Mahner Benoni move order. Nimzo and Benoni versus knight f3. Right. You're crazy, but not that crazy. Though the hardcore players can play it against knight c3 as well. It's not that crazy. All right. I'm not up on my c5 classical Nimzo. So having played this position more for black than with white. a3, bishop c5. I've had a lot of games with black against like Schumacher. I played several tournament games with black in this line, but it was always an unpleasant experience. Bishop f4, bishop g5. I don't know which is better. It's kind of like a Queen's Gambit, except you haven't played d5. So if e4, black has knight g4 in some positions. Justin Sarkar played bishop g5 against me. I remember I had a bad position with black, but I was holding on. And I think I faced bishop f4 years ago. I gave up playing this line for black, though. Well, I mean, I tried all different stuff. So am I supposed to play like rook d1 or something? What's the point? Like I can do rook d2 later and defend the f2 square. I can play e4. I had a game with Kiryakov where I was black. Maybe the same exact position. I can't remember. He beat me. I never could quite equalize. Yeah, he had the bishop on f4 because remember I was black and I played like knight c6, knight e5, and he took, and I had like doubled e pawns on e6 and e5, and white like that, and white had a queenside majority. It's probably this position. So if I play e4 and you play knight g4, I can play rook d2, but I'm not sure that's good for me. Actually, I have bishop g3. Okay, so bishop g3. So this has to be okay. We've got challenges here from Viking Beer, Apollon, and Hari Kebab. There's a place not that far from me. That's a really nice idea. Wow, e5. Truly demented. Congratulations on a truly demented move. It's not the tactical element of it that bothers me. It's like, wow. All right. How is everybody coming up with these kind of amazing moves? Wonder about bishop e3. Is that just so stupid? Yeah, black's okay there. So bishop g5, h6, bishop h4. I like it. Bishop g5, h6, bishop h4, g5, bishop g3, knight d4, knight d4. What about if I take the pawn? What if I accept the challenge? Knight takes e5. Maybe he's bluffing me. Knight e5, knight e5, bishop e5, knight g4, bishop g3. Are you bluffing? Well, there's knight e5, knight d4. Queen d3. Alright. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I'm skeptical. It appears black has some kind of compensation. Well, obviously 94 can't be allowed, so I have to take this. Wow. No big deal. It's just a pawn. He just plays that without any problem whatsoever. And now you're thinking, what are you thinking about? That's a weird time to sit there thinking. Next thing you know, he'll be playing like rook e5 or something. Almost every game, my opponents are like geniuses who use no time. This is something like a computer would do, for sure, and have no problem with it whatsoever. But as a human, Jim, you did eventually use all your time. Not in the beginning, though. Alright. I didn't think you were going to. Well, you are a genius, though. Alright. You're all geniuses. It's too early in the morning to be playing against geniuses, to be honest. And the morning is, for me, until like 3 in the afternoon. That's what I define as morning. Any time before 3 p.m. is morning, officially. Chess should not be played before 3 a.m. in the afternoon. In my world, anyway. He's going to play d5. I love the rook d8 move. But he's running low on supplies if that's his best, you know. If rook d8 is your best move, you know, you've been caught bluffing. It's not a bad move, I guess, but it means he doesn't have anything better. He's busted his own pawn structure. That's why I thought he was going to do the crazy rook lift. That's his favorite rook lift, by the way. He used that last week in another game. So I was sure it would be employed here. Classic rook e5. Since I can't play f4, particularly powerful in this particular scenario. To be honest, like, I think he had some compensation for the sacrificed pawn. But I don't know about rook d8. You need to be incisive here. a5 is a logical move to stop b4. And I mean, you might even consider playing g5. It's all about the dark square control. It is late in Alaska. Oh my god. Damn. Sure, everybody claims they're 7 years old. What's the big deal? I'm 8. Bishop d4. Massage therapy. Undermining the e4 pawn. Wow, he took a long time for that move too. Knight d5. Scuddler bishops. Wow. What am I gonna do? Mm-hmm. There goes my pawn structure. More pawns is better pawns. In general. Nice game here by black, though. An enterprising pawn sacrifice. There it is. I feel like I baited him into playing rook e5, though. I don't know if he listens to the stream while I'm talking or not. Tempting me. Tempting. Yeah, you don't like that rook over there. Permanent residency. Permanent residency acquired. How does he suddenly have more time than me? We were back to equal. Damn. Must have a good mouse. Yeah, very confident. I have e5, but wow, this is a really psycho move. Wait, what just happened? Wow. Gotta love that move. You gotta love King H8. Centralizing for the endgame. Oh my god. Wow. What a moment to go passive. Options. Esther had that move. What? Totally drawn. Nah. It's a straight loss. Yes, I have protected passer on b6. 2 protected passers. Double protected passer pro. DPP. You gotta love that move, though. Alright. Fine. Mr. Coffee. In the house. And he was promising to get an endgame book. You're back home already? That was fast. What? Mr. Coffee, we're not scheduled to meet today, right? Okay. Yeah, wow, what a game, dude. That was an epic game. I mean, I'm happy with my result, but the game was really interesting. A very cagey fight by Black. So Bishop F4 is main line. Rook D1 is main line. Knight C6 is main line. E4 is not main line. So I'm supposed to play E3. I haven't played this line in like ages. And the last time I played it was probably with Black. If we look, let's see. Do I even have a game with Black? Nope. So what does the engine say? I remember this game where like Gizoria or somebody like sacked a piece on B4. I don't really want to play B4. I'm in good company here, but I'm not sure, about E4. So this has been played by Gipsless. Wow. That is interesting. Is it the engine's favorite? No. The engine likes A5. Wow, that's a TN actually. A5 is a novelty. I guess this is why nobody plays E4 very much. But this is cool, man. My first instinct was to play Bishop G5, but I honestly felt very unsure about it. I was thinking of Bishop H4, but computer hates my position. So E5 is not a TN. So we're following a game from Cuba, 1995. I guess. Reynaldo Vera did what I did. And both you and his opponent missed knight d4. I mean, I honestly probably saw it, but I didn't think it was that bad. But it is, apparently. Okay, it makes sense. Like, knight c5 is risky. Wow. So you played the same as he did. This guy. This exact same game. Well, at least I'm following a grandmaster. You're just some random. Roman Hernandez. No, I think I've heard of him. Dude. Yeah, I didn't like rook d8. I suggested a5. It's not good enough. Yeah, rook e5. Rook e5. Or bishop d4 immediately. You should have played bishop d4 immediately. That's what Hernandez did. Bishop d5. Bishop d4 immediately. Rook d8 was a waste of time. Good game. Alright. Viking beer. I'm not accepting the other challenge because the guy was like being annoying and sending me messages like, play me now. DeSantis. Trump. Yeah, Florida. How long were you down there, Mr. Coffee? It's hard to believe you've been gone for a week. Okay, guys. What was that? Oh. Mr. Viking Beer. 3.5 days actually there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the full Florida boycott. I don't really like red states. I heard even Disney World is like getting ripped for overcharging for everything. Hey, did you visit Bolsonaro while you were there? You could get in DeSantis, Trump, and Bolsonaro. Viking Bear. You had to drive down and it's a good thing you did? What does that mean? Oh, because of air travel? Chaos? Right. You know what I saw last week? They have this, like, I don't know if you ever thought about it, but they have a, like, car train. You can, like, I guess old people who likes, like, winter and in Florida do the car train from, like, Maryland to, basically from Washington, D.C. to Florida. You put your car on the train, but apparently there was, like, a crash in the Carolinas somewhere with a freight train, and so these people on the car train had to, like, sit on the car train, like, not going anywhere for, like, 17 hours or something. You know, objectively here. Alright. Car train sounds kind of fun, though. It's better than driving. "17 hours is no problem if you have Budapest to Transylvania. I've done it all the time. You got to go overnight. You got to have a sleeper car. Otherwise, it's kind of tough." Alright, guys, last game. D5. A principled response of sorts. What are my options? Yeah, Feugl would play these, like, E5 King's Indians with C5, but I just don't. I don't think it's correct. Who Astabeat just arrived. He fell asleep right before the stream. Guys, we have 1 bit this week. See, that's what happens when Mr. Coffee doesn't prime the pump. 1 bit. Hopefully things will change on Sunday simul. Masturbate's out of bits. Viking Beer, when did you start playing like proper openings? This is the Mamajarov system. Mr. Coffee. Pity bits of 200. Thank you. What would Tal do? Yo! Bishop G5. I didn't expect Bishop G5. Now you're in my territory. But I would prefer the white pawn were on E3 here, which is like way safer. The white pawn is on E3. You have like lot less problems with the pawn here. I remember I had a game with Frank Wang. He's like a inactive master in New England. In 2014, I think. Where he did this with white. He did like bishop h4, bishop g3. I took his bishop with knight h5. Oh my god. Viking Beer is sacking a piece. Excuse me while I hyperventilate. The acerbate school of chess. Alright. I have to admit I didn't conceive that this was really possible. And it's not. It's just a figment of my imagination. Pawn takes g5, pawn f7, king f7, knight g5 check. White is full of crap, and he's sacrificing a piece unsoundly. Crap. I said it. This is the Cochrane Gambit of the King's Indian. No. You can't do that, bro. I am not afraid. Fear not. What I don't know is like which is the best square for my king. F8 or G8? There's an argument for either or. What's the difference? Don't ask me, man. I mean, it's a dark square. It's not in contact with d5. But it is more in the center than g8, so I don't know. What are you going to do now? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Bob was here, Mr. Coffee. That was really exciting. But he doesn't bother me as much when I'm playing Rapid and stuff. I can tolerate him, you know. It's just that when he does it during my simul streams or when I'm analyzing, that I find him really irritating. I can deal with it while we're just playing games, no problem. Huh? Oh, you were here. So you've got f4. This is not gonna fly. My opponent's position does not fly. This bird don't fly. Too much material. Viking beer. If I take and you get the queen down and you checkmate me on f7, it's still not checkmate. I have a knight on e5. Jeez, and your knight is hanging in the... Oof. He does have f4 though. But I think the knight needs to be removed. Exactly how do I do this? Check, queen f3 is one option. Please take my d-pawn with check. He didn't cooperate. So you're going to get the piece back. Faux sure. Knight check. Would you like to trade queens? Astrobate still didn't find the stream. Hey, it's Miro said, what? You thought I played bishop g5. I just don't like bishop g5. Oh, you're talking about your game. Yeah, that was before. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading old chat and thinking it's new. Now we trade queens. Juicebox Wizard is down a piece. That was fun. But it's a good opening, Juicebox, but I don't like bishop g5. You have to play very slowly there. Mamajarov do knight d2 instead of bishop g5. You overprotect the e4 pawn, and your plan is to play a dynamic structure with c takes d5. I've referenced this many times. That's how he beat Gelfand twice. The tempo down Benoni is not so bad. When in doubt, trade. Yeah, so I have to go, guys, but let's take a look here. The opening, it's fine, it's fine. So let's see if we can find the game I mentioned. Mamajarov Giri. Okay, Hikaru has played this a lot with white as well. Mamajarov Dubov. Well, there's a lot of games. The one I mentioned isn't in there. Mamajarov Dubov. Originally, there was like Morozevich Kramnik from like 2007 or something, but maybe somehow the move order is slightly different. White was already castled. It's not the exact same position. Now it's like castles. If you castle, the problem is I have takes, and you can't take with a c pawn because of knight takes c4. So actually, there's this guy Bowman, who's a high-rated player, but wouldn't knight d2 make sense here? I don't understand what's wrong with knight d2. If I do take, knight a6, Now if we castle, do we get a transposition? Yeah. So now there's like a billion games. But I still can't find the game I was thinking of. Yeah, I think 92 is the best. Otherwise, you have to take back with the e-pawn, you know, which is okay, but it's like not very dynamic. It's a safe way to play. If you just castle and takes, this is pretty boring. You know, and I guess Hikaru has been willing to play this. Bishop f5. Knight h4. Bishop c8. Or bishop d7. But then where do I put my knight? To go here. Yeah, bishop g5, h6. Honestly, I thought you might go here. But I think that bishop g5 is just a mistake. You should play knight d2. Alright guys, anyway, my best game. My best game today, I guess. Only one mistake, one inaccuracy. Yeah, this piece sacrifice is dubious. And e5's even more crazy. Alright, man. Thank you for the games, everybody. Thanks, Mr. Coffee, for joining us and donating 200 bits. We will be back on Sunday with a simul, classical simul. See you guys then. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day, great weekend. Bye-bye.